Today we're going to start the OSB sheeting.
Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. But take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hill.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where the new flowers grow. Well, they met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the courting was brief. Well, they called her.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back up to our property here in southern Utah. If you're new to our channel, we currently live in our RV and have been for the last year, and we are ready to get out of that thing as soon as possible. So we decided to build a 4-car garage with an apartment above. If you've seen our last videos, we just finished the framing on the garage below, and today we're going to start the OSB sheeting. As soon as that's done, then we can start working our way up and get up to the apartment walls. We got a bunch of OSB on our tractor forks, and we're gonna start in this corner and go around and just keep going and up and up and up. I've been doing a lot of research on whether to do horizontal or vertical sheathing for the walls, and I feel like it just depends on what company you are or what state you're in or whatever. It depends on for what you do, if you do vertical or horizontal. I'm gonna do a little bit of both, and I have a reason for that, and I'll tell you that right now. First row, I'm gonna do horizontal, so that'll get me 4 feet off the ground. The second row, I'm gonna do vertical, so that'll add 8 feet, so that'll make me to 12. And then the third row, I'm gonna do horizontal as well, and that'll put me 2 feet above into the apartment walls, and that'll connect the apartment walls and the garage walls together, kind of making them stronger. Anyway, I just would rather do one of them vertical, so I don't have 4 rows of horizontal, and then I have to block every seam. Has to be blocked per codes. The less blocking I have to do, the better. Also, we're not gonna put it directly to the concrete. We're gonna do a 1/4 inch gap up the green board, so it has a little bit of space between the concrete and the sheathing, just so if it gets wet or whatever, it doesn't get the bottom edge of the sheathing wet, and then it starts rotting out. So we're gonna do a chalk line 4 feet and 1/4 inches above. We're gonna make sure it's perfectly straight, and then we're gonna start going down the line, hammering in everything, making this look like an enclosed building.
Well, there's one down. How many more do you have, babe?
Like 100.
One wall, one little baby section.
I think I messed up on measuring the studs slightly. When I put the end one in, I didn't measure 16 on center to this one. I measured from the edge and then 16 inches. It was slightly too wide of a gap, so I had to like cut a little sliver off the end of this OSB to get it to fit, which I'm hoping doesn't bite me in the rear with every single piece that I install, because I am not about to cut every single one. Well, I guess I am about to cut if it's wrong. Hopefully, since we chopped this one, everything else should be 16 on center, and then we should be good to go the rest of the way down.
Oh my
Fingers
goodness.
crossed, we'll see.
It can't just be easy all the time, right?
All right.
Can't just be perfect. Can't be a perfect world.
All right, well, we finished our first row on our first side over here. We're quickly realizing that no matter how good we thought, or I thought we did on putting them studs 16 on center, some of them are just a little off, and But I feel like that's just with building, like.
Yeah, the problem with Nick is he's very much a perfectionist. He wants it like a certain way. He wants it clean lines, everything. Like his standard is so high that it's like trying to make it all perfect is like dang near impossible.
Yeah, I feel like every OSB should land like in the one, like halfway in the stud, you know what I mean? And they're like lining up a little bit on the top and then like halfway at the bottom. I think these just 14-foot studs are just long and they can be warped and cupped, so it's making it a little.
Plus the lines are a little deceiving too, because like you want to be right on those green lines that are on the sheathing, and when you can't be, you're like, dang it, it was supposed to line up.
Right. We tried, but we're not going to redo it, so we're just going to make it work. I feel like that goes with any build. You just kind of start off to do as best as you can and then adapt, overcome, and make it work.
All right, wall 2. I'll time lapse y'all so you can follow along.
All right, I don't know if you guys remember or have been watching us long enough to know that when we sheathe our solar shed or our little mini shed in the garden, I used a Sawzall to cut off these ends, and I got so many comments saying like, no, what are you doing? Like, use a router. So I bought one. I literally just took the little curly thing off this. It's like brand new. I've never used it, and this is the first time, and I got my bit on it. I used it for that end. It worked amazing, and I don't know, remember who said it. It was a lot of people, but thank you, because it looks 1,000 times better, faster, it's easier.
Is it called a rotor or a router? What is it called?
It's a router.
A router.
Router. Hello?
Hello,
Who is it?
it's me.
Go away.
No, open the door.
Hey!
Let me in.
Come in.
Not by the hair of your chinny chin chin. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Woo!
Last little piece on this side, let's do it.
Yeah, how about it? You think I'm getting faster at this or what?
Yeah, I think you're getting faster.
First one I was like,
I think we're getting a rhythm.
we're almost done with the whole first row, so.
Gotta hit it hard. Hit it hard. It's like pin the tail on a donkey.
Woohoo!
Nice. Do the one right below it too.
Okay, get that one in. He's going a little bit. There you go. You got it.
Nice, Ricky Cat.
All right, let me finish shooting these in right here. So I don't want to back up a little bit. I don't want you to get shot with there.
Okay.
All right, this wall is completely done. Now we just have this front wall over here with the 2 garage doors. So there's just like 3 little tiny pieces. Should be it for the first row.
Let's go.
Peekaboo.
Hi, Ricky. Take your hammer over. Let's go help Daddy.
Ooh, I'm excited to use the hammer.
Right, who's ready for lunch?
This guy.
That guy?
This guy.
All right.
This girl.
You ready for lunch too, Ricky Cat?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we got that first row done. It's completed. And as you can see, these clouds are rolling in. I don't know how much longer we're gonna have sunshine and no rain. We're gonna put a pallet on the front of the tractor and then just throw all the tools back in there so they don't get rusted or anything, and then just pull it into our workshop. I think it's lunchtime, and then we'll see after we eat, take a little break, if we can come back out. We'll keep you posted. Took a few minutes, ate some lunch, and it rained for like a few minutes, and then the sun's out again. There's some gray clouds, but I think we're just gonna try to do as much as we can today. We're gonna start doing some vertical sheets right now. This is our first one, and then we're just gonna run it down the line, and then that'll put it 2 feet from the top plate up there, and then the next one will be into the apartments. We're gonna go ahead and start with this one, see how far we can get. Got most of the vertical sheets. We got a couple more to do on this wall right here. I gotta say, the wife's been doing pretty good on the tractor. She hasn't bucked me off yet. She usually doesn't drive it, but anyway, so she's lifting me up, and then I'm able to just kind of do all the top, and then she just drives down as I just start nailing. And I gotta tell you, that nail gun gets super heavy if you're holding it and nailing 150 nails in a row, you know?
Away from the wall, like you're a foot away from the wall.
Yeah, I'm like leaning over and holding it up, and
hit the wall.
I think we're gonna try to finish this wall up with the vertical sheets that way. See where we're at, but I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. I feel like every day's a long day. I say that every single day. It's looking like something more and more with every sheet that goes up. So change of plans. I was gonna just finish all these sheeting, but then I remembered I still need to cut a jack stud, put it right here, because I used the one that I made for this one on that door over there. And then I gotta take this out, obviously. And then once I put the other jack stud, when I put the header in, I put it in the center of the 2x6. So I'm gonna move it to the outside of the 2x6. And then I have the cripples too, I gotta move to be flush with the header. And then after all that's done, then I can start putting more OSB on. I have enough energy just to put some sheets up and not to like do a whole thing right now. I'm out of energy for the day, so we're gonna call it quits. Morning, everyone. It's another day up here. Yesterday we put a bunch of sheathing on the building, got a ton of it done.
And then, what did you do?
And then I wasn't wearing safety glasses.
For all of you safety people out there, thank you for always saying that.
I got a piece of wood in my eye, and I thought it was just scratched, but it ended up not being scratched. I went to an optometrist, and they found a piece of wood in my eye. They had to pull it out, and that was yesterday. Today's a new day. My eye feels amazing. I can see, doesn't hurt at all. Thank goodness nothing was a major issue or anything. Anyways, so while we were in town, I went and got some new safety glasses. I will be wearing those from now on, or my sunglasses. We've been working on our house, our apartment for the last like week or so. If you remember, we were renovating this cabin, and the cabin is not quite done yet. We're waiting on a bunch of things to get done, and now we're kind of on a time crunch because the cabins are reserved for 5 days away from now, 6 days away.
I don't even think it's that. I thought it was like 4.
It's a few days away, and we still have flooring to do, which we've done half the flooring already. We didn't air it on camera or anything like that. Half the flooring is done. We got to do concrete countertops. We got to finish the trim, and then just like put a few lights in. There's a few odds and end things that we have to do. But today we're working on flooring and doing concrete countertops. If the weather holds, it looks gorgeous out right now. There's no clouds in the sky, but it's supposed to rain sometime today. We'll see if that even happens.
We have noticed when they say it rains, it's like 10, 20-minute rain, and then it's gone. Fingers crossed that continues, because trying to get up the mountain in the rain is very hard.
Anyway, so as much as we want to work on our build, we really need to get this cabin done and kind of like off our plate. Like it's always in the back of our mind of things that we have to get done. So once we get that done, we don't have to worry about going down there and finishing it anymore. Just things that we have to do so we can just concentrate on this. We're loading up in the 4Runner right now. We're headed down to the cabin and we're going to knock out some flooring. I believe we still have about half that cabin left. Ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's rock. We just got to the cabin. As you can see, we've done flooring to here. So that's like the living room area, that's the front door. And then we've done this entire room right here, except for this little strip. And we got 8-inch baseboards around. So this room is pretty much done. This is all like beds and rugs and decor and couches and all that stuff that are sitting in there. These are the forms for the concrete countertops. We're gonna have one big one with a sink cut out right there, and then these two, and then there's a small one in the bathroom for the vanity in there. Right, today we are gonna work on the flooring as much as we can, and then whenever the ranch manager comes down, Kurt, if he comes down and we can do the concrete countertops, we'll do that. You can see over there, we got some clouds coming in. It's supposed to rain. We'll see how far we can get, because I'm not gonna drive home in the muddy mess. We're gonna get to work, move some stuff around, just continue with these floors as much as we possibly can today.
Kurt's doing some concrete countertops for us, and check out the rock design that's going inside of it. It is so beautiful. He's gonna polish it up some more, and we're gonna put it face down in there so we can see it, right, Kurt? Is that what's going on?
Come up through the top.
Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait to see how this countertop turns out. I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough.
Wasn't good enough.
You tried.
I'm done.
Hey, put a new bucket.
Donezo for the day, for sure.
Nick, 0. Flooring, 1.
I put so much in though. To save the rest for another day, babe.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah. Ow. Like tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
All right, well, we had a goal of getting that room done, but unfortunately, we probably have about 3 more rows left.
Yeah, 3.
But
3 rows and then that's done. Then we can trim up that room, but we just didn't. It didn't happen.
it's okay though.
I'm tired. I think we're gonna leave the cabin right now, and that's where we're gonna end this video for you guys. If you guys enjoyed it,
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
we'll see you guys in a few days. Look at my
See you in a
face.
few
It's so
days.
dirty.
See you in a few days.